Welcome back to Arun Foot here on YouTube. It's another watch along of the Indian Super League. It's a small Kolkata derby between East Bengal FC and Mohammedan Sporting, which is a big match for both the teams. If Mohammedan Sporting want to stay in the league, they need to start picking up points. While East Bengal, of course, if they somehow still want to stay in that title race, maybe one of their last chances to pick up points and be part of that title um, chasing pack, so to say. Um, and both the teams, let's quickly look at the potential lineups, or not the potential lineup, but the starting lineups that Oscar Bruzon and Merajuddin Wadu are sending into this match. Prabhsukhan Singh Gill in goal for East Bengal. Mohammad Rakib, Jigsan Singh, and Anwar Ali, as well as P. Vishnu in defense. So P. Vishnu for a second game running as a left back. Mohammad Rashid, Saul Crespo on the wings. In the middle of the park as defensive midfielders. Bipin Singh, Edmund Daldendika. Sorry. So Bipin Singh, Edmund Daldendika on the wings. Miguel Figueira as the sort of creative man with a free run in, and Yusuf Ezejari as the marksman up front. At the other end, Merajuddin Wadu has Padam Chetri back in goal. Joseph Namuana, Gaurav Bora as captain. Dinesh Mitay and Sajat Hussain Parai. Lalthan Kima, Amarjit, Manutosh Roy, Tangva Ragui, as well as Addison Singh and Fardin Alimola up front, with East Bengal having the ball with kickoff. Bengal playing from left to right in the traditional red and gold jerseys, black shorts, while Mohammedan Sporting are in their away whites from right to left here at the Saltlake Stadium. Hi, says yeah, but if East Bengal lose draw, they should forfeit. So I'm supposed to get relegated. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. I think it's an open game for both the teams. Interesting game, hopefully, as well from both the sides. East Bengal building up from the left with Bipin. Ball into the middle. Edmund in it, blocked, and Mohammedan Sporting clear within the first minute itself. Rashid back to Jeekson with the long ball forward, looking for someone. Ooh, Ezejari with the shot. He was offside. Oh, was he not? The linesman at least thought it was offside, put up his flag and then put it down. First corner for East Bengal after just 70 seconds. Long ball from Jeekson. Let's see that again. Yes. And yeah, Ezejari was then not offside. South Crespo with the corner. On the other side, headed over. Looks like Jeekson to me, who headed it over. Merajuddin Wadu not happy with the refereeing already, having a word with the fourth official. It's a big game for Wadu and his colors. Current situation in the ISL League table, just to sum it up, where things stand at this moment in time as this game kicks off. East Bengal, 8 points from 5 matches, meaning they are 6th in the table. And Mohammedan Sporting, bottom of the table, no points from 4 games. And even if they get a point, they would remain bottom at the international break. So therefore, a lot to play for both the teams. And as always, as I like to say, please do like, share, and subscribe to Arun Foot. It will be welcomed by me as we try and grow the community. P. Vishnu blocked by Mohammedan Sporting. Maybe a chance for them. Cleared by Jigson to Anwar. Anwar with the ball. East Bengal on that wing. Oh, contact, but Padam Chetri has the ball. Miguel with the ball. Long ball forward from Padam, looking for Addison. Who's going to keep the ball? Addison Singh. Addison against Bipin. Bipin seems to have switched sides with Edmund. Interesting also see that Mountain sporting a new front of shirt sponsor. BFC signed Pep Munoz. It's not reported by KL. He will take charge of BFC on this international break, replacing Renary. Okay, RRC game. Interesting. That's true. Arsenal bottled it again. Yes, they did yesterday. Or rather, Man City were better. Oh, Mountain Sporting in build-up, having problems. But the ball goes out for a throw-in for the Black Panthers, who will look to try and build their game from the back against the red and gold. Mountain Sporting win the ball. Ball across, but Vishnu plays it forward for Miguel. That ball's going to go out for a throw-in. Ball with East Bengal. Jackson. Cleared by Mountain Sporting. And goal for East Bengal. Early goal for the red and gold. Anwar Ali. Let's see that. What was the idea behind that goal? Ball across to Anwar. Anwar. Range attempt. Padam Chetri. Yeah, under the keeper. That's a terrible, terrible mistake from Padam Chetri. And East Bengal Football Club have an early 6-minute lead due to a long ranger from Anwar Ali. Good goal from the India centre back. Horrible goalkeeping. Agreed to that. Is Jacob and that the wingers used as on left back of him? RSC game, it looks like. I wouldn't know. Again, it's not something that I would have thought, but it looks like the coach thinks that, yeah, that potentially PV Vishnu is better than Jay Gupta. And that's a huge downfall for Jay Gupta if it's true, or I don't know if there's an injury or something, but a crazy situation. East Bengal on the wing. Miguel. Miguel tries to play his way through the young Mohammedan Sporting players. It's interesting to see how this now pans out, because for Mohammedan conceding and ball played out. Jackson. Miguel. Rakip. Technically, one touch, ball was towards your views on Edmund Arindika. Huge, decent player. Again, better than a lot of others. Ball into the middle and Mountain Sporting clear for a corner. But Um, yeah, one of the many players who I think have been hyped. East Bengal has to win this before Kolkata Derby. Yeah, Kolkata Derby is still a while away. So I don't know if we're going to talk about the Derby or should talk about the Derby so early. Mohun Bagan next have to face Jamshedpur FC, which for them is, I think, more important. And I think the Derby is a conversation which then, um, comes down the road. Corner, East Bengal. That's good. That's a good header, but this time good save from Padam Chetri. Redeems himself with that save. Was it Anwar? Yeah. Miguel with the second attempt. Oh, flies through. And another corner for East Bengal. So to me, Mike, just to finish my thought on that, the derby is still quite far away at the end of next month. Sorry, early May. So it's yeah, and so therefore for me, 3rd of May. So it's quite far off. So let's wait and see what happens until then. Another corner for East Bengal. Saul Crespo. And cleared by dangerous clearance by Mohammedan, by Bora. And somehow they clear for another corner. Mohammedan all over the place at the moment. And there is that clear hand in the middle. Another header for East Bengal, but over. Sir, checked and you were correct. The first, you cannot send a 16 European club. So the only exception is the parents move on living purposes on different reasons. Piyush, again, when I talk about these things, I either know or I don't say anything about it. So anyone else telling you something else, he or she doesn't know, right? So you don't, sorry, with all due respect, you don't need to check if what I've told you. If I send you something on this matter, which I've worked on a lot and we've tried to look at things, right? And I know a lot of people are trying to use loopholes and trying to fool people, say, hey, come over, education, this, that, everything. Doesn't work, sorry, right? It was in very one-sided. All East Bengal at the moment. Mohammedan Sporting having their problems to stay in the game. Gaurav Bora and concedes another corner against Edmund. Ryan Williams injured just before national team. Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad. Again, Piyush, this is a matter which I've dealt in now for the last 2.5 decades. Yeah. So therefore, other people will tell you other stories. So be careful. Corner, this time, South Crespo from the left. 12th minute of the game. East Bengal 1, Mohammedan Sporting 0. Mohammedan Sporting headed out, kick it out, and that should be, no, yeah, it will be a throw in for East Bengal. Dip in, back here to Miguel. Miguel in the box. Ooh, should be a penalty for Mohammedans, for East Bengal. Yes. Miguel Ferreira brought down, and the Brazilian clumsy tackle. Yeah, one of the more seasoned guys, Sajjad Hussain Parai with the foul and penalty for East Bengal. Can they already seal this game so early? Sajjad with the mistake. There's the discussion happening on who to take the penalty, it looks like, amongst East Bengal players. Padam Chetri against Yusuf Ezejari. Can the striker score once again of a penalty? Crystal John making the players aware. Be out of the area. 14th minute. Yusuf Ezejari runs up. Yusuf Ezejari and scores! It's 2-0. East Bengal Football Club versus Mohammedan Sporting. And that should be game, set and match after just 14 minutes for the red and gold. Ezejari. Yeah, does that sort of stopping movement and sends Padam Chetri the other way. And this should be now a walk in the park for the red and gold. Mohammedan Sporting have no answers, and East Bengal are coming again. Ezejari plays it through. That is Edmund blocked. Maybe a chance for Mohammedan Sporting to break on the right. Laltan Kima against Vishnu. Leaves this for his right back. Blocked, and that will be potentially a counter-attacking move now for East Bengal. Miguel, bad pass. Amarjit. Back to Amarjit Kiam. Sajjad Parai. Dinesh Mitay. Sajjad. Be careful. Play the back ball as far as Padam Chetri. Miguel runs on him. Anwar Ali. Was run in serious. Well, it's a good question. It didn't look small. Let's put it this way. How big it is, we'll have to see. So I saw your podcast with Drogba and it was amazing. Would love to see more such collabs. Thanks a lot, Piyush. Really enjoyed it. It was fun with Baba to do that. And yeah, let's see. We will surely do more of these. SAF U20 squad out yet? Not that I've seen anything, Pranjal, so far. East Bengal easily combining at the back. East Bengal on the left in the middle. And Ezejari doesn't hit the target. Just wide of the goal. Bipin back to Rakib. Jigson. Sal Crespo. Then set up on head coach. Anwar, according to what KL now have said, yes. And when the match has started already, Nippon played Bhutan. Yeah, Pranjal, again, AIFF has not announced anything, so we'll have to wait and see. Again, in these matters, always wait for the AIFF to come out with official statements. East Bengal throw in on the left. P. Vishnu to take it. Ball back to Anwar. Miguel plays it to the other side to Bipin. Rashid. Rakib. Miguel through ball. Lovely through ball. Edmund. and into the arms of Padam Chetri. Mohammedan Sporting have to be careful. They've had heavy losses so far. And maybe goal difference might be a factor at the end of the season. They're at the moment on -10. And East Bengal win the ball back. They're showing the league table. Mumbai City on top with 14 points from 6 matches. Mohun Bagan, Jamshedpur on 13 from 6 matches each. And then East Bengal winning, move to 11 along with BFC. And that means Mohun Bagan versus Jamshedpur FC in the next round could be a very, very big game in round 7. Saturday, 4th of April, 5 p.m. kickoff at the JRD Tata Sports Complex. And on the 5th, on Easter Sunday, Mumbai City hosts Odisha FC. Bipin, can he keep it in? Yes, against Sajat. Crosses. Oh, that should be a goal for Edmund. And why don't you take the first time shot? And Trippers is a big club now. Yes, they are, Hannibal. So therefore, interesting matches coming up. Great start for East Bengal. Yes, Neil, perfect start because Mohammedan Sporting is one of those teams. It's like a cup game, right? So you need to score early and then put pressure on the left, East Bengal. Ball into the middle and cleared once more. Dinesh ahead of Ezejari. Yeah, Mohammedan Sporting. No. Have to keep it at this. Lack of maturity of Edmund. Neil, lack of maturity at his age. Nothing more will come, right? I mean, right? Edmund turns 27 next month. Sorry. Header cleared by Mohammedan Sporting somehow. And Rakib wins the ball, being pulled. The referee allows play on. No, stops it in the end. And Rakib goes down after battling Tangwa Ragui. East Bengal on the right. Bipin cleared by Rotunga. Rashid looking to play through, but Mohammedan win the ball. Oh, huge mistake. That will be a chance. This time Edmund has to score and Padam Chetri has the ball. And that is Edmund Ralrindika. Just needs to place the ball better. Lovely the way Miguel realizes that mistake from Dinesh. Plays it to an empty Edmund. And that's, easy collection for the goalkeeper in the end. Edmund with 2-3 chances to make it 3 for East Bengal. But the red and gold continue their attacks. 23rd minute. Oh, that's a foul on Vishnu by Ragui, Tangwa Ragui. East Bengal completely dominating the match. This easily could be a 5-6 nil for them. Mohammedan Sporting, no match for them so far. Very one-sided so far, this encounter. Ball forward. And that could be, yeah, that will be another corner for the red and gold. 24th minute. And Saul Crespo is jogging across once more. Again, it will be danger for the Black Panthers. And a reminder, as always, if you like the conversations here on the channel, do give it a like, share it with other people to join in the conversation or in the watch along. Saul Crespo with the corner. Or, ooh, why did my video get stuck? Oopala. Is it Jari? And the shot went just over Yusuf Ezejari. So therefore, like, share, and subscribe Arun Foot. 15 likes so far, and we stand at 3,985 subscriptions. So thank you very much. 15 more to reach the 4,000 mark, guys. Thanks as always. Mohammedan Sporting with the ball for once. Let's quickly check the match stats. %73% ball possession for East Bengal and 12-0 shots. I guess says everything. Yeah, Mohammedan Sporting have to be careful. Goal difference is double. Ooh, that's a foul on Yusuf Ezejari. Tangwar Agui. Yeah, stepped on his foot. Oh, quick pass through to Bipin. But Sarai was alert. Rotlonga earns a throw in for Mohammedan Sporting. It's a difficult half football. Miguel Ferreira looks class apart. Yeah, Neil, he does. He is. Forget does. He is. It's just that it's just Brazilian class that he has. Plus the flair. Throw in East Bengal. Bipin with the ball. 26 minutes now on the clock. Is the Jari to Bipin. Well, at the other end, offside given? Yeah. Is it offside? Yeah. Gaurav Bora, Miss Captain with the ball. Highly rated a while back at Odisha FC. The boy from Assam. Cleared by Anwar. Mohammedan Sporting. Ball rolls out. Throw in for East Bengal. Do you think changing coach for Karachi would work? Hannibal, they have to do something, right? The problem is I've never liked, the body language of Kolkata. Ooh, Sporting try to. East Bengal have the ball. So therefore, Mohammedan Sporting maybe with a first opportunity. Oh no, East Bengal steal the ball. I don't know if you would ask me, Mohammedan Sporting get the ball back. I think it could be sort of a last straw because looking at the stats, 1 point from 6 for the Blasters. Even with this team, again, it's not the best, but yeah, should not happen. Should just not happen, and that's the question then, which in my opinion arises and which is there, and that's something which I think is going to be there, and yeah, I don't know. East Bengal lose the ball. Mohammedan Sporting maybe with the first attempt. That looks like a foul from Miguel. on, let's see that again. Yeah, on Rotolunga. Lal Thankima Rotolunga. Right. Rapsukan trying to position his wall. Fardin Ali Molla, the number 9, former Mohun Bagan Jr., to take the free kick. You have Crespo, Jackson, Miguel, and Rashid in the wall. Fardin Ali Molla, good save from Prabsuk and Singhil. First opportunity for Mohammedan Sporting through this free kick after 29 minutes. Not a bad one. Gets it past the wall, but as a free kick, no real danger for Prabsukan. East Bengal try and build up. They're not as clear at the moment with their attacking play, the red and gold. Maybe that 2-0 makes them a little complacent, which is always a danger. 2-0 always looks like a clear result as a good result. But if the opponent somehow gets a goal back, suddenly you have game on, which we nearly had with that free kick. Out of nowhere, Mohammedan Sporting get a goal, and then suddenly you've got game on. East Bengal with the ball, nearly 30 minutes on the clock. Throw in for Mohammedan Sporting. Was ball across, doesn't reach anyone. And it's the drinks break after a little over 30 minutes. It's East Bengal Football Club 2, Mohammedan Sporting Club 0. And how true are the Ashley Westwood rumors? Hannibal, to me, Ashley is one of the coaches that I think they've approached a few, and they're trying to figure out who's going to fit it to them now with budgets and other things. And let's see. Again, I think to coach Mohammedan Sporting at this time, given the realities, Mohammedan Sporting saying, Kerala Blasters at this time, I think is not easy. So let's wait and see. Hey, John, mein Amar our squad ashbe. Okay, Rahul. Let's see. Mohammedan Sporting boys can play well apart from teams. We have to talk about coaches. Hyderabad player better than this with bankrupt. No, I don't think so. I think, what are you comparing? You still had one or two foreigners with Joao Victor, for example. You had a foreigner in that Hyderabad squad who, and that one foreigner can make a massive difference. It's like FC Goa with the two foreigners. Take the two foreigners out, Goa would be also an average team. But again, it's a question of your quality of your Indians, which you see in Odisha FC. This is Mohammedan Sporting has mainly an I-League team at its disposal. Let's be very clear. This is not so therefore it's one of those things where we are waiting as the drinks break is over, throw in Mohammedan Sporting. So for me, what is Meerut supposed to do? And then it's not just it's to a club in problem with Mohammedan Sporting is going to be more difficult than Hyderabad FC. So that is also what you need to keep in mind. Mohammedan Sporting potentially with a counter-attacking move, slow it down, play it across. Anwar against Tangwar Agui, who backseals it. Cleared by East Bengal. Maybe a chance to break for the red and gold. Any update means nothing, Rahul. Players have been informed. Yellow card for Joseph Lal Moana. Foul on Miguel. Yeah, he earned that yellow. What's the coach's, let's say, quarter on Stephen? So type he can access the opponent, create plans, counter. Okay. Agni, at some stage you need to recognize how good or how bad your team is. This Mountain Sporting team is not good enough for the ISL. Let's be clear. Kerala Blasters is a different conversation. But this Mountain Sporting squad, what are you going to do? There is a certain ceiling of a level of your quality, and Odisha FC has proven that. Odisha FC, to me, they've got 9 players who've been in and around the national team. PV Vishnu just needs to get it across, cleared by Dinesh. So therefore, that comparison to me is sorry, doesn't work, right? So this Mountain Sporting team also has got some, players who have had their best days. Amarjit Kiam is not the under 17 Amarjit Kiam captain. Fardin Ali Mola, I think, was always overrated at Mohun Bagan. Who else do we have? Parai conceded the penalty, showed that Gaurav Bora in other teams would be a sub. So these are all realities, right? If I like it or not. Kerala feels like a complete different team. I think that because many left and loaned. Yeah, it feels like it. Oh, want a penalty, East Bengal, or penalty given. This is scary. Edmund Lal Rindika earns a penalty, it looks like. Gives it across. The ball to his captain, Sal Crespo. And the Mohammedan Sporting players are with the officials. And he's asking the Mohammedan Sporting players. So the referee is having a word with his linesman. Is he going to give a penalty? Yellow card. And he's off. Joseph Lalmoana, who just had fouled Miguel on the other side. And he's totally baffled. He's looking at the lines. He's totally baffled. Right. Let's see that again. Ball. There is a pull, right? Let's see that. Jersey pull. Yeah, there's a jersey pull. Of course, Edmund does the most of it, and that's the job of a striker, but you can't pull a player like this. Sorry. Own fault. Joseph Lalmoana. Agree, Neil. It is soft. Penalty to be taken by Saul Crespo. And he stops twice, and I think he needs to retake it. No, doesn't he? He stopped twice. He stopped twice. He has to retake the penalty. And it's a yellow card. Crystal John, show some character here. Yeah, he has to retake the penalty. He stopped. And it's a yellow card. To me, it's a yellow card. It's a clear-cut yellow card. Sal Crespo, for me, deserves a yellow card for that. He doesn't stop once, he stops. And this is a menace. Forget Indian football. This is a menace in global football where the strikers are getting away. The attacking players get away with the penalties where they really stop, right? There's a lot of them who stop, and that is where the referee step in. Crystal John, often criticized, but this is a good decision by the referee. Sal Crespo, try to. He's going to score, right? Sal Crespo, and he stops again. But he's allowed to do that. Yeah, and that's the problem. If you do that twice, no, and this is then you allow them to get away with it. But anyway, it's 3-0 East Bengal. Mountain Sporting need to be careful not to be thrashed. Need to be careful not to be thrashed. Good pitch, great fans, and a match. Okay, I don't know where you think that stadium is. Wino Viesa, too costly. Thinks his name are, yeah. Hi, someone. But again, he stops. He stops, and then he stands, and then he shoots out of his leg. So yeah, exactly, Neil. And this is where the referees need to step in anywhere in the world. You see that in European football, in international football, always that the players do this. This is, it as an attacker, you always an advantage against the keepers. But this is something where I say is like, guys, Yeah, could be handled differently. Mohammedan Sporting making a substitution. Jewel Mujumdar coming on for Tangwa Ragwe because you need a right back. Miraj having to do a defensive decision. Um, defensive shift. And 3-0 East Bengal. And Mohammedan have to be careful. 5, 6, 7 is possible. E. Vishnu across to Mohammed Rashid. Some was composed threat. No. Rahul, of course. Let's see what shout Krishna John for playing against. Yeah, exactly, Hannibal. That's the whole point. And cleared by Mohammedan Sporting for another corner. That Hannibal, that's the point, right? If it happened against East Bengal, it would have been. But again, when it happens for them, no one will say anything. It's like when I said against Mumbai City last season, I was there. It happened in front of me when Nandakumar Sekar handled the ball in the East Bengal box. Oh, it's not a problem, And that is, this is the one-sided thing which I really hate. Long ball, Bipin. The ball goes out for a throw in. Very clear. Mohammedan Sporting need to be careful because this is already a very one-sided game. East Bengal easily could have been 5-6 already up by now. Miguel. Bipin. Rakib. Oh, Rakib into the feet of Fardin Ali Molla, but he turns around because he had nobody else with him. Watchalong little overambitious. So why we Indians have considered Indian passport holder playing abroad is the best? I don't lack of knowledge on football. So on Sporting, 41st minute. East Bengal 3, Mohammedan Sporting 0. So it's very, very clear from this result. East Bengal will move back into 4th spot in the ISL table behind league leaders Mumbai City, Mohun Bagan and Jamshedpur FC. East Bengal 4th ahead of BFC on the goal difference at the moment. Mohammedan Sporting lose the ball. East Bengal. Rashid plays it across to Bipin. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. And Mohammedan Sporting at the bottom now with minus 11 goals, 0 points. The Blasters on a -7 and 1 point. Delhi on 2 points from 5. Mohammedan need to start somewhere picking up the points because 6 out of 6 losses. Nice ball to Ezajari. Bipin with a brilliant shot, but good save by Padam Chetri. Then remember, not much of a problem for Gaulis sir, as football is played by 11 players, not only 2. Okay, Rahul, I don't know what the context is. How many times have you been to same? Rahul, too many times to count. East Bengal build up. Yeah, they're liking this play. Ezajari on the wing. Miguel. Miguel looks for VV Vishnu. Vishnu into the middle, but again cleared for a corner for East Bengal. I want to just see the corner stats. 11 for East Bengal, none for Mohammedan Sporting so far. Short corner taken in the box, and that is a goal kick. Mumbai City FC will eventually lose to Jamshedpur FC. We all know the script. Okay. I don't know if you know the script. Interesting. I don't know how you come to that, Hannibal. Then I'm also margin problem Taki. Like this, they will be delegated to I League 3 soon over the years. Simple football manager can watch. Money. It's not about management, it's about money. This whole thing is about money, no? If Mr. Goenka is not there, where does Mohun Bagan stand? If Imami does is not there, where does East Bengal stand? It's all about money across all teams, right? So it's that Mohammedan Sporting is still alive. Maybe sometimes it's a surprise to me, but they're there, right? So they're fighting to be still part of the system. Miguel to Ezejari. Oh, that's a little too much overdone. But East Bengal win the ball back. Mohammedan win the ball back. Patam Chetri dangerously in the middle for Rashid. Miguel. Rashid played out to Bipin. Bipin against Sajat, sorry. Bipin to Fardin Ali Mullah. And that ball is going to die out. Rakib to get to it. If it's about money, then how is Odisha surviving? Because they have rich owners, Rahul. At the end of it, the GMS guys have money if they need to, right? 3 minutes of added time. Mohammedan Sporting on the right. Is he going to get a ball across? No. And that's again a bad pass. Chance for East Bengal to break. Miguel with the long ball. Headed out by Sajat, but only as far as Ezejari. Edmund on the right. Edmund beats his marker, but overdoes his trickery. Keep it single, and then the whole Mohammedan Sporting defense is back. Rakib. Jackson. Saul Crespo. And that ball goes wide. So there are no investor, not ISA, but low tier, I league level management. Make sure investor relationship gives shares to them. Ogni, don't come with logic with Kolkata football and clubs and how this works and all. Again, makes no sense to have that conversation with logic. Right? India is 17 playing 3 matches in English, Thailand, and Southern. What's your take on it? Great. Anyone? Any exposure is good. Three, I would say potentially good teams because I don't know what the quality is because now every year we're having these under 17 competitions due to the way that FIFA has rebuilt the tournaments. And from that perspective, I would say, yeah, should be 3 good matches for us. So I heard that Ryan is injured for 31st match. Yeah, I suppose picked up an injury yesterday. So let's see what happens with Ryan Williams. Bipin on that right flank. Bipin, ball in the middle. Ezejari. And Mohammedan can clear, but lose the ball again in the build-up. Vishnu. Ball back to PV. Vishnu gets the post. On Sporting maybe with a chance to break. Rashid charging. Ooh, that's a foul. Not given for Otunungla. Does Uthering win with Iran help getting their matches? Like the opponents look at it at least decent? No. Ogni, it's about who is available at that. Who's around in Indonesia. Indonesia, the one will happen, and then you set up matches. It has nothing to do with quality and all. They would have also played other teams that are around Myanmar or whatever, whoever is around. So therefore, this is sometimes it's not a senior national team match. What? Yeah, Brian is injured. I hope you complete 4K this month. Yeah, anyone looks good no? At the moment. Again, like, share, and subscribe is always 3,900, and we were at 87 a little earlier during this live. We're growing, so that's good. 3,990. So 10 to go for the 4K. So let's hope we reach it. No problem. What is there? Says now, and that's halftime from Crystal John. And East Bengal leading 3-0 at the break against Mohammedan Sporting. A very one-sided match in favor of the red and gold. Mohammedan Sporting, of course, also losing a player due to a foul. Joseph Lalmoana with two yellow cards within 2 minutes. Second one leading to a penalty. First goal, long-range attempt from Anwar Ali after 6 minutes, which gave East Bengal the lead. Yusuf Ejejari doubled the lead after 14 minutes through a penalty. And the 3-0 scored by Saul Crespo, who had to take the penalty for a second time because he did stop in his run up. So, yeah, yeah. So that is that. But East Bengal 3-0 up, and they're going to run away with this. So, is there any chance that Moore City will sign a foreign player, at least one? Rishabh, I don't see anything at the moment, but who knows? Maybe the owners might think, you know what, we could try and bring in someone, strengthen the team ahead of. We can win the title now. Maybe at the moment, I have heard nothing, but there might be an approach maybe to bring in a player to, but again, who's available? Because you can only sign a free agent, so you can't sign players who are contracted somewhere. So therefore, we'll have to wait and see. If you had a sort of replace one, would we pick Rahul? I wouldn't pick anyone because I would look at what is available to me. Because of the question is who is Khalid picking, right? We'll have to wait and see, and I don't know. Too many teams already killing ISL quality. No, this is not an ISL team for sure. Siddharth, I've said this. A 10-team league, nothing more, nothing less. 12 teams, too many. Arab was even an IFL team. Rahul, yeah, looks difficult, no, without foreigners. That's the problem. That's the problem for such a team as Mohammedan Sporting. Just 1 second, I just need to. Sorry for that. Just allergies, the nose. I need to clear that. Yeah. Both team to score possible. Why not? So we're nothing without foreigners. Rahul, that's been the case of Indian football for as long as I see or watch Indian football, to be very honest with you. Even in the 90s, you had those Africans. And so for me, you know, the African strikers or the African defenders used to be the difference makers. Again, whatever people say. Just watch 40 minutes torture matches. Okay. Send for makeup. Inside AIFF. Thanks a lot, Rahul. I turned down that offer. Very boring match. No, it's not boring. It's one sided. You know, um, because it is very one sided because you see the difference, right? East Bengal is not a team in top form. I mean, that's lucky for Mohammedan Sporting that if they would face a team like East Bengal in top form, this would be a massacre. But again, um, yeah, so let's wait and see. The watch along of India AFC 20 matches. I will try Oniban again. I don't know which matches, what matches I can do. It depends a little bit on my work schedule per se. So it's, these afternoon ISL matches actually help me a lot. Uh, and that is something which I'll try and do. Let's see. I'll also try and do maybe some of the under 23 matches in the coming days. Of course, the India match as well against Hong Kong next week. So let's wait and see what I can do in the coming days in regard to lives. How's Japanese Chinese football and growing without much foreigners? Who says they don't have much foreigners? Chinese football has had a lot of foreigners. Japanese have had a lot of foreigners, but Japanese players have also ventured out. I always go back to my hometown team, FC Remscheid here in Germany, which used to play second Bundesliga, right? In those days when they used to play second Bundesliga, and that was 80s, right? The first time, and we had a Japanese player here at FC Remscheid. I mean, I didn't see him; I was too young, but so that's the thing. If we Indians have at least one quality that exceeds Europe, what do you believe that is? I'll say something which a lot of people find offensive most probably. I say, when you a point which I love to do is jugaad, right? Indians will always, at least, in a lot of areas, will try and do shortcuts, not do the things which are needed for things to fall in place. My opinion, humble opinion, the biggest problem of it, of not only Indian football but Indian sports in general, that we try to do jugaad, right? So therefore, for me, that is a big problem, that we try and do things and try and look for shortcuts and this and that and everything, which sorry doesn't exist, right? There are no shortcuts, and to me, that is a big thing. And for me, I feel that is very, very important, that we need to keep that in mind. And yeah, to me, big issue, big problem. And there's nothing. International favorite team. International team, club side would be Bayern Munich. But again, um, Nishal, I have to tell you that I'm based here in Germany. I have worked for Bayern Munich as well, but I've been a fan before that, and of course the German national team as an international team. So those two, yeah, Germany and Bayern Munich. Odafa Kohli, best striker in Indian professional football? No, yeah. There have been much better strikers, and over the years. If I look at, if I'll just get the answer. I look at the ISL top scorers of all times, right? If I take out that list, and I'll get you multiple strikers or better. Bart Ogbeche, starting off with Roy Krishna, Ferran Corominas, Diego Mauricio, even Clayton Silva, Marcelinho, Jorge Pereira Diaz, right? So if I look at those guys, and again, I've got some who are there who I even would rate higher than Odafa. Say Daniel Chimachukwu would be there. Uh, you know, um, what about Jimmy McLaren? So there've been a lot of strikers who sit better. Well, if Jugaad works out, then not much of a problem. So see, that is my point, Rahul. In sports, Jugaad doesn't work. Jugaad does not work in sports. You know, yeah. And to me, Jugaad looks like something or the other will happen. We will work it out. Doesn't happen, right? Because we do too much of Jugaad at grassroots level, at the top level, we're not getting the results that we want, that we need, right? Sorry, for that is, for me, the biggest problems. to come back to you. You know, and if for me, there are a lot of things that we could talk about, do, and all of whatever, but there are no shortcuts to development. Jugaad doesn't work. Without desperate talent, Indian football will be nowhere. It can help other sports also, even cricket. Yeah, 100%. Right. And and to me, right, to me, the point is here is very simple. If we want to develop, mm, yeah, that's not working for us, right? So I forgot you're satisfied if not happy with the list of squads released yesterday. Yeah, I mean, what big changes do you want to see? I'm fine. Agreed. Numbers doesn't make anyone better. Yeah, Neil, that's the problem, right? I mean, those guys, Odafa Okoli, Randy Martins, Chidi Ede, the top strikers in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Top players, right? But again, since the ISL has come in, we've had much better quality players coming into this league, and that is also a reality. Is Greg Stewart still contracted? Interesting that we didn't see his comeback when guys like Nuno and Aguera came from very low tiers. Lee Crick would still be a difference maker if fit. Glock, if I am right, he's with Cove Rangers FC in Scotland in the Scottish League One. And yeah, the question with him was, no, is he still there? No, he's not. Or has he retired? Uh, 1 second. Let me see if I can find him. So he was with them, and yeah, looks like he didn't want to play anymore. Okay, so didn't you say that you were against OCIs and POs? No, Rahul, I am the one who has been working to get POs and OCIs in for 26 years, 25 years. I'm the guy who's fighting for it. So for me, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. Blasters looking for a new coach. Raj sounds like it, and they need to do it also, in my opinion, because to me, the sad part with him has been, you know, um, that David Katala is not convincing. I mean, I did that story on my channel yesterday in regard to the situation of the Kerala. I called it the Kerala Blasters. And to me, it's disappointing to see where they are at the moment. Right, the Kerala Blasters. To me, I will say this again and again. And I know that a lot of Blasters fans are not happy for me for saying it, but for me, the Kerala Blasters are one of the success stories of the Indian Super League. You know, so you know so therefore for me, um yeah, I think that they need to do something. Which country is known for producing the best football coaches and why? Neil D'Souza, sorry, Neil, coaches, who would we speak about? We would speak about the Spaniards, the French, the Germans. Certain people talk about English, Italians, you know the Dutch, most probably the Belgians are not bad. So again, this generalization to me is always very difficult. Yeah, Spain, a lot of people would say, right? So they consistent option for any blasters. Again, the question is, are the blasters are looking to spend money? Yeah. So for my question to you is, um, which team is willing to spend money at the moment to bring in players? And on that the question is, do you want to do it or not? Do you want to risk it? And to me, at the moment, if I look at things, um, all these players who've played in the ISL, if they were free agents, that's the question, right? So for me, if I see he's in Belinson, so you can't sign a player who's on contract. So therefore, all these players who are on contract, that's the question. If you also will bring us Indonesian fate, what fate? What is the quality you have in India to go up to a bigger level? Simple question, right? I've recently had contact with someone, in the Swiss league, in the under-23 setup. So Mahish comes on for Edmund, and Radrem Sanga coming on for Addison, who has had no impact in the first 45. So therefore, OCI's standard race said, We're not looking for win. That we're doing as coach. Yeah, Raj. Yeah. Obey Miraj Udin, sir. Miraj is trying to do whatever he can with the squad at his disposal. I think that's Miraj's biggest problem, that he has a lack of quality and he doesn't have foreigners to fall back. So yeah, I think Miraj is doing the best he can given the situation. Abhik is getting a lot, means a lot of backlash. Raj, I've always said that again, you as fans will like it, but I would never do it if I was in his position as we have kickoff from Crystal John, East Bengal with the kickoff from right to left. 3-0 lead. And Mom in their red and gold jerseys, black shorts, as well as Mohammedan Sporting in their all white away kit from left to right. So let's see if East Bengal can add more goals to their tally. They already have a good goal difference, maybe we can add today. So therefore, for me, Raj, Abik being very open, communicating with fans and all that stuff, which is nice to do, but it is, I think it was and it is still is very detrimental for him. It has not helped him. So nice to do, and being trying to be transparent. Um, yeah, has it helped? I don't think so. India can foul on PV Vishnu. Mm, no, Semranga. India can use Indonesia method of getting OSMP. They also don't have dual nationality provisions. Anirban, yes. But again, you guys talk about things. Sorry. You know why I now laugh? Because these are things and conversations that I've had with governments in India X number of times with sports ministers. The AIFF has done it. My old person of Indian origin card went to FIFA in 2006. So these conversations have happened. If you guys think that these are new ideas and new approaches, no, the government needs to be willing to, and the government is not, right? The government doesn't care about football. Sorry to say that. And no government is scared about football in that way, right? This is the problem. They want to go Swiss League. Yeah, Raj. Sir, একটা কথা ভেবে দেখুন, we're sending players abroad for exposure, very good, but if we don't have them, give them national call up. What's the use then? Clear. One is spotting. Chance maybe for Rashid from distance. Which players are we sending abroad for exposure? Rahul, right? Who are we sending abroad for exposure? We're not getting national team calls up. One sporting player down. If Kerala didn't have Commonwealth Clubs, they would have a football specific stadium. Who says that? Someone. You again. It doesn't matter where which government has done something for football. It has only been, or sports in general. It is really Naveen Patnaik on one side, and on the other, who else? Mamata Banerjee, right? So thoughts on Des reaching Kings Cup final with that squad? I feel like he's at a very high ceiling. Glock, the point is great for Des, but again, cup tournaments, cup matches, again, one-off matches, you can always reach those. Foreigners who play as a currently playing in downward leagues. Yes, a lot of them. We're not sending them. Yeah. Just, East Bengal maybe a chance. Mohammedan Lalrem Sanga keeps the ball in. Ball goes back, and Padam Chetri will have the ball. That's a great story, of course. But again, he was with City Football Group. He's a coach that has been on the mind of a lot of people over the years. And I would have thought, you know, after Oxford, maybe he would have stayed in England. But yeah. So using Australia franchise-based closed league, I think we should have settled on then if we based 3 months because of people are used to the kind of leagues. No, I don't think a 3-month league would have been the thing. I would have worked on expanding the league in regard to time, but I would have not expanded the number of teams because we have a lack of quality. Today's match is the best example. Respect to Modern Sporting for playing this season, but Modern Sporting are not an ISL level team. Sorry, right? And if I want to do that, then a lot of teams in the second half of the table are not ISL level teams, right? But that's the same conversation you have not only in here but in other parts as well. Bipin charging down the right. Bipin Singh. Ball in the middle is a Jari and just wide. And so someone to me, um, You know, that's a that's a that's a thing. A closed door league, right size. Yeah, you want from we want. Yeah, but who sent them? No one has sent them. Rahul, no one has sent them. And are they really ready to play for national team? We saw Somkumar last season for Blasters, right? It was not good enough at the time. India's building 50 international cricket stadiums, but how, man? For international, none. And that way, none, except if you take the one in Meghalaya, if you take the one in Assam, yeah. Uh, so that's the thing. We see announced new coach, Ramona's new coach. What's your view? I said, Master, I don't know what the idea is behind the whole thing. BFC, are they not happy with Renedy? Are they not happy with the whole situation? Again, you need to know the background information, why a decision has been taken or derived at. And yeah, it's an interesting decision in regard to if it's true, because again, the decision has been taken. Miguel. So let's wait and see. But it looks like it's done. But football is still popular in Kerala. The Nursing government would have built a football stadium for the biggest sport in the state. Why not? Meghalaya government is building a stadium. Someone has the Goa government built a football specific stadium? Just asking out of a question. Goa football is also very popular. Right? So your logic again, your logic applies that if a sport is popular, they will build a stadium, right? What have they done in Kerala? For example, the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium used to be a multi-purpose venue in regard to football and cricket, right? It used to host even India matches in it. They've stopped that. So again, building a sports venue in India is a big topic. If someone wants to do it, great. Meghalaya has an overall plan of trying to uh, and clear by one spot for another corner. Um, and yeah, so therefore don't compare those. So therefore your idea, yeah, it's so simple. Do it, done, khatam ho gaya, not happening. Is it jari? Is my thanks Rahul. Corner, Saul Crespo, corner number I think 14 or 15, I would think, for East Bengal. Cleared by Mohammedan Sporting. Ball forward to Anwar, keeps it in, but Mohammedan Sporting clear for a throw in. Yeah, that is a problem for Mohammedan Sporting. Why can't give infrastructure money in football? There's a country where playing football in war or worst sport to be like sport. That's the point. It's about sporting culture. As long as we don't have a sporting culture, they will not build stadiums. Oop, in the box, and Mon Sporting somehow, I guess, would clear this. Yeah, ball out of the danger zone. It's one-way traffic in this game mostly, and at the moment, interesting. Only 68% ball possession for East Bengal, 19 to 1 shots, which is crazy to think. I thought it would be clearer. It looks like to be clearer. The thing with people saying India making X number of cricket is that the state boards making that much money, so they make it. They'll do for other sports if you think it logically. The state boards are not doing it. The governments are paying for it. Who's saying that the state boards are paying for it? See, in India, infrastructure is built by your ball goes wide. Goal kick more sporting. So, you know, they're not no one is waiting to build you a stadium in India. That's the whole point. And to me, I think that's the big challenge in this whole conversation about where do we stand at this moment in time. Is a Jari with a header and goes wide. Yusuf Jari could have been on a hat trick. And that seems to be another penalty, right, for East Bengal? Yeah, it seems to be penalty festival in the 54th minute. Padam Chetri brings down Miguel. And ball through Miguel goes past, yeah, goes past the keeper. Yeah, and classy buy of a penalty because he put the ball actually wide. But Padam Chetri offered him the opportunity. If Padam stayed a little away, it would have not been a penalty. Aise Jari to take East Bengal's third penalty of the night. Padam Chetri versus Aise Jari. This time, long run up from the striker. Moves from right to left uh, and sends Padam Chetri the wrong way. It's 4-0. East Bengal Football Club. Yusuf Ezejari with the fourth. And he celebrates with the substitutes. Sends Padam Chetri the wrong way. Well, government is the cricket is not a global sport. India is the only country playing cricket seriously. Someone they will not realize it. And cricket is strong, will be strong. So they're better than modern sporting. Maybe they're not. Right? That's also, you make a lot of people make the I League teams or IFL teams look better, seem stronger than they are. We'll have to wait and see. Bangladesh staff is filled with outstation players. Yes, on Oman, and that is their plan. They want to develop their overseas players, and again, that is something of which has worked for them, and yeah. Therefore, that is it. Bipin loses the ball. Mohammedan Sporting once with the ball on the left. Played back. Dinesh to Padam Chetri. Padam long for once. As Vishnu slips. Remsanga across. That's a good ball. In the East Bengal box. And Bipin. Ooh. Yeah, wins it easily. Now East Bengal on the counter attack. Miguel keeps it for Crespo. Crespo plays it wide for Mahesh. Mahesh and blocked. But the ball stays in Mahesh Vishnu. Mahesh. Crespo. Sal Crespo. Mahesh in the box. Mahesh and Miguel tries to double pass. Padam Chetri with the ball. Bangladesh player is a hot prospect in full monitoring. I've seen him. He's a baller. Okay. What about Chan Hundal? 16 want to represent after I was made him very. Yeah, but Animan, he's not moving from North America to India to play here, right? Given the realities, why would and he tried last winter. Again, he wanted to come to India. Only Mohammedan Sporting showed some interest in him. Contract didn't happen. So he's where it is. But then when we talk about diaspora and all other players who can help in other sports, they may golf, tennis, and else. But yes, Clock, there are tons of them. Hira Mondol coming on for Dinesh Singh. And there's another substitution as well. Chara coming on. Interesting. East Bengal building up. Mohammad Rakib. So AJ Jari with his second penalty goal now on 7, as is Jamie McLaren. Sunguzi, Drazic, and on 4. Changte on 3. And Changte, the only Indian in the top 5. That's a good achievement for him. Crespo building up. Vishnu. Kira Mondol, does he keep it in? Yes. Oh, slips. Kira loses it. Miguel. And then Vishnu thinks for 1 second he is Miguel. That's the problem. Oh, nice ball. Mahesh. Bipin. Bipin. And he has to take it on his left. That's the problem. Ball across. Fardin Ali Molla. Plays it wide to Rem Sanga, but the ball goes out. A reminder, like, share, and subscribe Arun Foot here on YouTube. As always, thank you for your support. At the moment, we stand at 24 likes of this watch along. Thank you very, very much. And if you haven't, do please subscribe to the channel. Let's keep on growing the Arun Foot family. Stand at 3,993 at the moment. So 7 more needed to reach the 4,000 mark. So thanks a lot for that. Sorry. Bipin plays it to Miguel, who beats an outstretched leg in the box. Could be a goal for East Bengal, but Mahesh can't get it goalwards. Yeah, Mahesh. And that is where I say, he goes with his right leg into that situation. Why don't you just try and play with your left? You might have a little bit of better control. And that's, again, we talk about decision making. So at the moment, with this result, East Bengal would move back into 4th position behind league leaders Mumbai City FC on 14 points. Mohun Bagan and Jamshedpur FC have 13. East Bengal, like BFC, would be on 11 points, all from 6 matches. FC Goa complete the top 6 with 10 points. Goa, along with Mumbai City, the only 2 teams who are unbeaten in this league. Nanda Kumar. Looks like Nanda Kumar, David, and Shovik getting ready to come on. Anwar plays it across. Bipin. Headed out by Gaurav Bora. Mohammedan Sporting clear their lines. And at the other end, Mohammedan Sporting remain bottom of the table. 5th loss in 5 matches. 2 to 14 goals now. -12. Kerala Blasters on -7. Vishnu is going to keep that ball in. Played back to Miguel. Plays it short. Miguel in the box. Miguel. Oh, that's a little too much. The idea is nice for Miguel Ferreira, but he can't get to it. Padam Chetri collects. The prediction of Bayern Real Madrid. Very difficult clock. But if there is a year where Bayern Munich should win, So, Ezejari. And somehow Mohammedan Sporting clear. So therefore, for me, clock for me, yeah. Let's see. Oh, 3 substitutions. Bipin coming off. Bipin Singh. Ezejari coming off. And Saul Crespo. David, Nanda, and Shovik coming on. East Bengal can rest some of their regulars. What about 300 VH born in Belgium, sick, will give up his national in Belgium to move to India, 23, played for ex in Belgium. But Anivan, was he really a player? I don't, again, I know, you know, Ranjit tried to help in other things, but yeah, right. Looked to me more of a PR story than in the end that the boy could really represent India. Sorry to say that. Keeps it in. Vishnu can't. That's a good attempt and good save by Padam Chetri. Let's see whose shot it was. Was it? It was Rashid setting up Mahesh. Mahesh Naurem. But a great save from Padam Chetri to deny the red and gold their fifth goal. 14th corner. 14 to nil. Miguel. Chips it. Rashid gets in. That is P. Vishnu. And that should be a goal kick. That was going in. Yeah, Neil, that was a brilliant shot from Mahesh. And Mahesh has that technical ability. Huh? That's one of those players. Again, interesting to see at the moment at East Bengal that he's rather a bench player than a starting player. To me, Mahesh Naurem, one of the best that we have. And let's wait and see what happens there. Also, where do you see the next season going? Again, a delayed start because of no bids, or we should have a normal season? How would teams begin signings in June or preseason August if there's no clarity? Glock, at the moment, I don't see an ISL happening next season. With the whole bidding process the way it is, with the numbers that the AIFF want, with no corporate coming forward, at the moment, enjoy your football. Let's enjoy this ISL season. I've said this to anyone and everyone. Any conversation about next season. And I find it crazy that certain teams are actually trying to finalize stuff for next season because to me, it just doesn't make sense because there is nothing. Free kick, Anwar Ali foul on Fardin Ali Molla. Manutosh Ghosh to take it. Free kick from the right for Mohammedan Sporting. Maybe another chance for the Black Panthers to maybe get their goal of the night. Headed goalwards. Just wide. Another good attempt. Jewel Mujumdar heads it well, but just wide of the goal. Jewel Mujumdar, 27-year-old. And Hira Mondol forced to play as right back today, normally as left back. Fadil Ali Molla can't keep it. And back with East Bengal. So therefore, Glock at the moment, let's enjoy this ISL and then we'll see what happens next season. And reminder, like, share, and especially subscribe. We're closing in on that 4,000 mark, guys. 3,993. 7 to go for 4K on arunfoot. That ball. Oh, and that's a great header from David. Anwar Ali from a left back position or left wing, attacking wing position. Sharp ball into the middle. David with a, yeah, has to move backwards and then try to hit the ball forward. Does well with that, but it just goes wide. Lucky Padam Chetri. This match is one-sided. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if the point for modern sporting in these kind of matches is how long can they keep it goalless? I think that's as sad as it might sound, but that's the question in all these matches that modern sporting are playing, and therefore for me, let's wait and see what happens. Building up East Bengal, Shovik, David earns a throw in against Hiramondol. Damn, one effed up state. Where's that lawyer who was thumping his chest after the decision? AIFF should control the top league. Clocked that a few people who should have said that, wanted FSDL out, betterment of Indian football. All these people are at fault that we are there, right? Anyone who's supporting these people, sorry, whatever your support is, you are being anti-Indian football, and that needs to be called out. That's a good attempt from Miguel. Good save from Padam Chetri. Despite conceding the first, Padam, but after that, Padam Chetri has done well. So therefore, Glock, that's the reality, right? If we were having a conversation on this channel, and if people really wanted to know what's happening in football, oh, that's a good ball. That should be a goal, David, but into the arms of Padam Chetri. And we I don't know how many million people should be a part of our conversations, and they're not bothered. People are not bothered. People believe fake narratives, wrong information, and that is we need to call it out, and that's what we do over here. That was composed. Yes, it was Neil. East Bengal building up from the back. Jay Gupta now as a centre back along with Anwar Ali. Came on for Jeekson at the break. Mahesh. Mahesh Naurem plays it to Nandakumar Sekar. Blocked Miguel. Oh, nearly an own goal. Header back into the arms of Padam Chetri. Again, it was Miguel. Who set up Nanda Kumar. Yeah, okay, that explains it why that weird attempt. Any chance for India under 20 women under 20 qualify knockout from mindset mastery with Japan and Australia first. Let's survive those two games and then have a conversation. I don't again under 20, under 17 level. You know, um, let's see where it can take us. Can yes, Vishnu keep it in corner number 15 now. So therefore, I would wish, I would hope, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. Um, it's a matter of minutes for fifth goal. Neil, I've said from the start 5 or 6 were possible after the early goal. And I wouldn't change my opinion at the moment. Well, let's see. Should Vishnu get an opportunity for Indian team? Your opinion? I mean, for whom does he play? If I'm calling up Vishnu, then are you keeping Mahesh at home? So my question would be, where is what is his position? Long range attempt from Jay Gupta. Oh, no, sorry, Shovik. Um, I don't know. I've never thought. Again, he's not even consistent ISL level player. How can you make him a national team player? That would be my simple question. I mean, that decision kind of was the final nail in the coffin. After all, if it's still Reliance also wasn't making money, they were there for development. At least we had football and coverage. Now everything. Now enjoy this. Exactly. Block very well explained, very well summed up. We don't have anything more, and so therefore, um, yeah, let's wait and see what happens. East Bengal trying to get a fifth, 73 minutes on the clock at the Salt Lake Stadium. Blocked again. Miguel Ferreira against Jewel Mojumdar. Miguel Ferreira wins a throw in. Nanda Kumar to take it. Back the ball with Miguel. Miguel chips it for David, headed out by Gaurav Bora. Another throw in for East Bengal on the right. Rashid loses it, but Miguel gets it back. And Nanda Kumar gets across, but that will be another corner for East Bengal. Padam Chetri versus East Bengal FC. Yeah, Aman, I would say I would agree with you on that fact. And he's done very well for himself, Padam Chetri, even though the first goal has to go down earlier. That Anwar Ali shot. 16-0 corners for East Bengal. ball. Who's that in the end? It is PV Vishnu. But Jay Gupta is outside. Who is playing as a centre back then? Then there is a statistical error in. Yeah, P. Vishnu had to somehow just connect to it because Rosa Zela. It's 5. And it's the water break in this game. Big win for the red and gold going into the break. Important also because the pressure on Oscar Bruzon has been rising. The pressure has been building in the last few weeks after a good start into the ISL. And then, of course, a loss and 2 draws. 7 points dropped for East Bengal. But today, it seems like comeback time against a very weak Mohammedan Sporting. Would we even see any other clubs apart from Bangalore FC and the two legs would continue if there are same problems next season? Alongside them, I don't see anyone else. Glock, I don't even see if BFC would remain. I don't. And East Bengal and Molman, the question would be, would the investors remain? Right? A simple question. And if you see some of the work within the AIFF system, what they've been doing, is it structurally undermining the ISL to strengthen the IFL? Questions that need to be asked, right? So therefore, okay, Jay Gupta, but that is not Jay Gupta. Or is Jeekson playing with the Jay Gupta jersey? So that has created the confusion. Looks like it, huh? Yeah. Again. So therefore, Glock, I don't have an answer to this, but there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. But again, no one will do it because there's no level of accountability. And that's the part of the problem. Ball with East Bengal. Rashid. Miguel. Rashid out to Nanda, cleared. Rashid header, headed out. Rashid gets the ball back. Rashid with the long ranger and just misses the target. And substitution for East Bengal with Miguel Ferreira going off. And Danish Anton Soyberg coming on, while for Mohammedan Sporting, it's Fardin Ali Molla coming off and Lal Nun Tlunga coming on. I think corner number 17. Yeah, Mahesh to take it. Please, no, good shot attempt and that's in. It's a second for Anwar Ali. It's East Bengal 6, Mohammedan Sporting 0. And I said from the start, after the first, this match was going in a way that East Bengal could score 5 or 6. Now we've reached the 6. Mahesh, yeah, to the penalty spot area. And Anwar Ali gets to the ball first. It's just a placed shot. It's not even a strong shot. It's a placed shot from Anwar. Yeah, 6th. I wish Indian football was mainstream and relevant enough that people would have actually cared for all this. The bosses, oh, sadly, yeah. Let's see. Free salaries, I wouldn't say that because where is the money? Again, there's a lot of people say, oh, there's money, that money. That's part of our problem. And East Bengal now have 6, Mohammedan Sporting 0. And we still have more than 10 minutes to play. So this could get even worse for the Black Panthers. The red and gold have worked towards scoring more. And once more, the reminder, if you're liking this watch along, if you're liking what you're hearing, do leave a like behind, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to move to 4,000 plus subscribers here on Arun Foot. We stand at 3,994. Soberg leaves it for Nanda Kumar, hits the post, hits Hira Mondol and then out. And the seventh nearly coming. And East Bengal bench enjoying themselves. Ball comes across. Nanda Kumar. First time, Hira Mondol. Corner, I think number 18. Oh, East Bengal with an attempt. Cleared. Yeah, that clears the confusion. Jackson playing with the number 27 of Jay Gupta. The matter will politicize only when one of our newer countries qualifies World Cup. Someone, I don't even know if then. I don't, again, we lost last year to Bangladesh, right? And everyone said, oh, this, that, everything. What happened? Nothing. We've qualified for 3 Asian Cups in the women's competitions. Who's cared? Nobody cared, right? So this whole Chak De moment or whatever, it's not there. East Bengal on the left. Vishnu Remsanga steals the ball. Remsanga pushes it forward. Tulngal Tlunga. Throw in Mohammedan Sporting. 82nd minute running. Hira. Looking for the young new striker. Is it across? Sporting of the ball. Amarjit Kiam. Loses the ball. Hira Mondol wins a throw-in against David Hamar. Bora Bora. Jewel Mojumdar plays it back to his keeper. Oh, too dangerous. Bora Bora hits it to Soyberg. Mahesh Vishnu wins it. David. Mahesh. And Mohammedan Sporting have the ball back. Have to clear now. Don't clear it properly. Back with East Bengal. Chovik. Vishnu. Anwar. Rakib. Nanda. Nanda against Sajat. Leaves it to Soyberg. Rakib. Jackson. Anwar. Rakib. Plays it wide to Nanda on the right. Nanda Kumar with a good ball across. Hira Mondol nearly with an own goal. But Padam Chetri has the ball. Padam Chetri, most probably the only one we can say, standing out for Mohammedan Sporting tonight. Long ball forward. Anwar Ali has it. Plays it to Vishnu. Vishnu plays it back to Anwar. Jackson. Mahesh. Soyberg doesn't it to it. Sajat clears it. But back with East Bengal. Ball across, looking for Vishnu against Hira. Ball nicely in. David back to Vishnu on the edge of the box, inside the box. Vishnu. Shovik now on the edge of the box. Plays it to Rashid. Wide to Nanda. Blocked by Sajat. Rakib. Out to Nanda. Nanda with a good cross, but Padam Chetri has the ball. No, clears it only. Nanda. Chazela. Hira. Mohammedan with a good combo. Narendra Sangha. No, sorry, Amarjeet. East Bengal would have given bench players more time. No, I think it's okay, no? I mean, you brought on Mahesh at the break to give him time. On Sporting player down. Nanda Kumar Sekar, David Shovik after 65 minutes, giving 25 minutes. Soyberg, yeah, maybe could have gotten a few minutes more. And so, okay. The Mohammedan Sporting player down, getting treatment. Nanda Kumar grabs himself some water. And East Bengal faithful after nearly 86 minutes will be happy tonight. And Mirajuddin Wadu, who used to wear that red and gold jersey, will surely know this no match. There will be other games coming up for them where they will need to pick up their points. Looking at the remainder of the campaign for Mohammedan Sporting, who do they still face? From now on, Punjab FC, the first match after the restart on the 3rd. Oh, that's a foul against Mahesh. Then Inter Kashi in Kolkata away to Odisha FC on Chennai FC away on the 21st, and Sporting to Delhi on the 26th. So that will be the phase of matches. 26th of April, Mohammedan then host Mumbai City on the 3rd of May, while the Kerala Blasters host Mohammedan Sporting May 10th. That could be, under current conditions, the relegation spot decider. East Bengal with a free kick in the danger zone, headed on, still in the danger zone. Can they clear? No. Ira Mondol, and that should be a corner. Yeah, corner number 19. And then the last game on the 17th of May. Yeah, that ball clearly ventured over against Northeast United. So Mohammedan Sporting still 7 matches to play, but the question is, where will the, so East Bengal with the ball. Mahesh, that's a good cross, cleared by Mohammedan Sporting. Maybe a chance to break for the Black Panthers. Rem Sangha on the right. Rem Sangha plays it across. That's a nice ball, misjudged into the danger area. And that's a good save from Prabsuk and Singhil in the 89th minute. Nice little block there from Nanda Kumar Sekar. But looks like Amarjeet Kiam with a shot. Swayberg blocked. See if he has pulled off some of the Reliance wakes up and West Mose would be great. Raj, I don't know. I don't see that happening. And back how East Bengal playing. So they're much better. And that's the 7th nearly, no? Padam Chetri once more with the save against Soyberg. Very one-sided. And that 6-0 is actually, could have been 7-8, maybe even 9-0 for East Bengal. And Mohammedan Sporting couldn't have said anything. With all the conflict with the Odisha government and clubs, the Odisha FC jersey as Odisha Sporting they got red card for 2 quick fouls at 2 ends. One Sporting counter attack. No, that's Amarjeet. Sorry. East Bengal steal the ball. Soyberg, ball out to David, cleared by Hira. And that's a foul on Remsanga. 5 minutes of added time. 90 minutes are up. 5 minutes of added time in this encounter. And cramps for Manutosh. Sorry, Mahitosh Roy, the former East Bengal junior. Tough game from Mohammedan Sporting. This season, Diamond Harvest Seagull promotion, where do we play? Raj. I guess at the Kishore Bharati would be my logic at the moment. Amarjit. Amarjit against Vishnu. Plays it back to Hira. Hira, Anwar Ali clears. Throw in Mohammedan Sporting, nearly the first minute up. Joke is going on, says Siddharth. Yeah, it's not. The difference, again, the longer the league lasts, the more the differences between top teams and bottom teams will come out. And this is what we're seeing today. Mohammedan Sporting are no match for East Bengal, who are now counter-attacking. Maybe uh, lovely ball there. That should be the seventh. Good save, Padam Chetri against David Marr. Without Padam Chetri, this would have gone into double digits. Good ball through Mahesh, but Padam Chetri. Yeah, Mahesh, good timing of that through ball. And David Amar against Padam Chetri does well with his knee. Yeah, very true. Three clubs, same home? No, actually not possible, Raj, but who knows? Again, do these rules count at all? Salt Lake Stadium, I don't see because it makes no sense for Diamond Harbour. I don't know if in Diamond Harbour side there supposedly there was supposed to be a stadium. Don't know what the status of that is. And then let's see, East Bengal on the left. Vic, David, cleared by Mountain Sporting. East Bengal have the ball back. Anwar to PV Vishnu on the left. Vishnu leaves it for Mahesh. Shovik. David. Vishnu, David, Mahesh on the left against Gaurav Bora. Gaurav Bora wins it. And Mahesh wins a free kick. How do you see Mahesh Fosnandas? I don't feel we will get striker like Chetri again. So if I want to use Mahesh is physically not even a position, even I could body him. Sorry. I mean, you know. No. Then I'll rather put who do I put? I don't know. Chante, Vikram, I don't know who I would have. How would you put Mahesh as a nine on there? It's the same thing with David when I saw him last season against Mohun Bagan. You know, uh, so therefore, yeah, East Bengal. And that's over from Mahesh. What was the most goal difference in ISL? The biggest win, you mean? That was in season 2, FC Goa versus Mumbai City, 7-0 at the time. With hat tricks for Dudu Omagbemi and Semboy Haukip. This is the most boring game of the season so far. I wouldn't say it's boring. It's an interesting thing to see the gap between it. I think we've had more boring, nothing happening games. It's this game has the problem of the difference of standard. Mohammedan Sporting at this, you know, has it's not even a cup game where you say, maybe you can surprise something, and yeah, East Bengal are just too good. This country on AIFF and Arsene Wenger. There is no confidence controversy. It's about the under 18 league where AIFF were denied to take part because the team was not overage, was supposedly underage. So that is the joke. A decent stadium? No, they don't. That is number 7. Lovely goal for East Bengal FC. It is Nanda Kumar Sekar. Yeah, good goal from Nanda. 7-0 for East Bengal. So they equalize, the biggest ever ISL victory. Cuts in. Sajat doesn't do his defending in regard to, allows him to shoot. And that's 7-0 for East Bengal. What a goal. This kind of goals bring my hope back. Okay. Funding will be massive gameplay. Okay, what's the most goal? I said 7-0. I'm disappointed with East Bengal performance. Raj, why are you disappointed? Tell me that. I would like to know that. Why would you be disappointed with East Bengal, who are currently leading 7-0 in this game? And the final whistle from referee Crystal John. East Bengal Football Club score a massive 7-0 victory against Mohammedan Sporting. A one-sided game, and a huge result for the Red and Gold against the Black Panthers. Let me quickly put out a tweet on the game. Sorry, just let me put out the tweet and I'll be back. 1 second. Yeah, the tweet is out. The tweet is out. Yeah. It could have been double. Yes, it would have been wasted. Many chances defense will be exposed next match when they will play with a good team once. What is relative dead time? Yeah. Scorecard should have been in double digits. Could have been, as I said. I mean, double digits is always an easy thing to say, right? That XYZ team could have been in double digits, should have been in double digits, but it isn't, right? So therefore, give Padam Chetri a little bit of credit for his goalkeeping. He's kept his team to this result. Otherwise, it surely would have gone double digits, even though Padam Chetri, of course, the first one, he has to go down quicker against Anwar Ali. But again, sorry, I'll just get up quickly. So therefore, yeah, 7-0 for East Bengal Football Club against Mohammedan Sporting. Deserving results for the Kolkata Giants because it was too one-sided in the end. It was, it was just the way that it shouldn't have gone. And for Mohammedan Sporting, Merajuddin Wadu and his men, I think the last few matches is the one that they'll have to concentrate on. The one against Sporting Club Delhi, against Kerala Blasters. Those are the games where they need to pick up points to avoid relegation. Because against the top teams, I find it very difficult to think that there's an opportunity for them to actually factually get a result, and that's going to be the challenge for them. That can they get a result from those games? And at the moment, it looks like Mohammedan Sporting and Kerala Blasters, maybe as I say, much sometimes Delhi SC has played some good football here and there, but they haven't gotten the results. So for me, the question remains: can they get out of this mess, Sporting Club Delhi, and avoid it? They've now brought in better foreigners as well. So therefore, interesting to see. The break will be now interesting to see what happens. Can the Kerala Blasters, will they change manager? Will they keep David Katala? Mohammedan Sporting supposedly have sorted their financial issues. Today they were sporting the front of shirt sponsorship of the Merlin Group, a realty group from Kolkata. Is there money coming in to maybe bring in one or two foreigners? Have their bans from FIFA, the transfer bans, have they been removed? So there's a lot of questions at the moment which are there for me, which are unanswered at this moment in time. And therefore, those are some of the things that I'm looking at from their perspective. Again, the same thing applies to the Blasters. Do they keep their set of foreigners? Do they make some changes? Again, a coach is being discussed, Katala, to be relieved of his role and someone else coming in. And that is also a question, I think, for other teams in the league, because it's not over. It's seven, eight, 9 matches for some of the teams. And therefore, that'll be very interesting to see how they react to this whole situation. What do they do at this stage of the Indian Super League to potentially get a result? And that's going to be a challenge for them. And then we'll have to wait and see. I'm back. Yes, let me see. I was working very well with all Indian squad. Massive respect to them. Shom, no, they didn't play well. So that's the first thing. I don't, again, respect to them always, 100%. I totally agree with you on that point, but they didn't play well. Sorry. Can't say that. Uh, you know, um, and therefore for me, yeah, totally outplayed. And especially some of the senior players need to, yeah, we realize the younger ones are not, or the inexperienced ones at this level, and on the other side, the ones who should know what this level is about. And yeah, but respect all the time, surely. And let's wait and see what happens down the road. Pradham Shetri, not only good saves, Pradham Shetri, a lot of good, great saves. Again, as I say, the first one, yeah, he has to take that blame for the first goal, but otherwise, I thought Padam Shetri did very, very well. It happens when you play with no foreigners, quality gradually decreases. Some were saying Indian players will get more game time this season and they will be better than foreigners. Nah, Raj, again, La La Land, so therefore, it's not going to happen, right? Equality at the end of the day, either you have it or you don't have it. It's a big saying, but that's you know. How much an investor's mouth? No, Raj, at least I don't know about investors. I only know that there, again, I saw the Merlin Group logo at the front of the shirt for, um, so therefore there is some sponsorship money surely that's come in. I don't know if that's already being used to cover expenses or if they have money to spend. When is bringing Pepe Munoz as head coach? Yeah, sure. Supposedly reported by K now. Let's see when the announcement comes. Jersey Bird named YouTube channel doing something unique type of football team experiment. Kenya, some type of unique marketing and earning ways and content creation. Okay, but don't know what that is. Bangalore says, yeah, we've heard that. Today, some guys were giving me so-called Gyan on infra. We don't have infra. Yeah, Raj, again, and those are the blind people who think they know, understand football and this and that, blah, blah. It's not about, again, I've said this multiple times and continue to say it. In Indian football, it is not about infrastructure. In my opinion, the biggest question Indian football has is the quality of our coaching, the quality of our management, and the quality of our organizations. And so therefore, for me, that's the thing. Matana recently. Okay. She showed determination have lost to Mohun Bagan. So they came back. They didn't lose 7-0. Who says they lost 7-0 to Mohun Bagan? I don't know where you get that info from. So, yeah. They only lost 5-1. 5-1. Yeah, for Mohun Bagan with 2-5-1 wins against Mohammedan Sporting and then against Odisha FC. And then, of course, a goalless draw against BFC and then the loss to Mumbai City Football Club, which, of course, allowed Mumbai City to go top of the league. Let's quickly go through some of the stats of the game, which is insane to think about. 71% to 29% of ball possession for East Bengal. But interesting one is 39 attempts by East Bengal. I would like to know if there's been ever a match with more attempts, and 4 for Modern Sporting. So therefore, insane thinking of that point. 39 attempts for East Bengal. We're ignoring our coach knowledge and understanding of football at junior level despite having AFC coaching course. Listen, Raj, the AFC coaching license course, I don't know if you were there, we were talking about it a couple of times in the last 2 weeks, where I clearly said, listen, the license is like a driver's license. It just gives you the right to be there, right? What you do with your wards, assets, what you teach them, how you work with them, that is on you. It's not on me. It's not on anyone else. It's on you. You have to sort out your coaching to be better than others, to bring in things. And that is not happening, right? So that's the problem, right? So the coaching courses, the coaching degrees, a D license, a B license, a C license, BA, Pro, doesn't make a difference in that way. No, they lost only 5-1. The things we're currently fixing for is maybe coaching. It's the low hanging fruit because all other things, much finger pointing and politics. No, yeah, but it is all of it is not, nothing is finger pointing. Even coaching, the coaches will not agree to you that they're not good. Indian football's biggest problem are the coaches will tell you, no, no, we're decent. We're not that bad. We're not that bad. We're not that big of a problem. So therefore, these are where we stand. And yeah, let's wait and see where and how things go in the coming days. Once more, the reminder: if you haven't liked this video, share this video. If you haven't subscribed to Arun Foot, we are closing in a big, big way to the 4,000 mark and 3,994. So it's six more to reach the 4,000 mark. So getting ready to celebrate that milestone for Aaron Foot before we try and reach 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, and more. So I need your support, guys. Please spread it out. Send around my videos. Again, I also say short videos. The one which I did recently on the Kerala Blasters, the Mohun Bagan Mumbai City match analysis, be it on the African Cup trophy. Do we have a title race? My tribute to the late AIFF secretary, and therefore, yeah, please do help and subscribe. And therefore, the channel needs to grow. So thanks a lot for that. Why is Bengal not perform well against good teams? Because East Bengal lacks. There's something lacking, right? They've got potential, but they're not that big. Mr. Santosh Kashyap only raised question mark on Kajuma as Indian national team coach. Yeah, Rajkumar has other reasons, so let's stay out of it. No, Shubham, we haven't reached it. We are six short. We are six short. We stand at this moment as I speak to you at 3,994. So we still need 6 people, 6 new subscribers to the channel to grow to 4,000. And therefore, that's very, very important. So a small milestone, but for the channel, we are growing. I need your support. And I said also the short videos, do watch them, because if you don't watch them, who else will? And again, we need to keep on growing, and again have honest conversations about Indian football. Good night. Time to sleep for you. Yeah. Good night, Soham, and to the others as well. If that's it for tonight, thanks a lot. Big win for East Bengal Football Club, and 7 against Mohammedan Sporting, and yeah. Nah, sure, please. No fake accounts. I only want real accounts to do that. Let's take target reach. Yeah, it looks like it, Raj. I mean, I said till the end of the month. Today is the 23rd. So hopefully before the end of the month in the coming days, we can reach that 4,000 mark. Early this month, cross the 3,500 mark on Instagram as well. So we're growing slowly. And as yes, I've aimed to the end of the month, but again, 6 more. So hopefully before the end of the month, we will cross that 4,000 mark and then start to hit out at the next target, which is 5,000 subscribers. And therefore, that the Arun Food family slowly but clearly and surely is growing. And that's only because of you guys, because you follow it, you support it. And therefore, also today's video here, this live watch along has more than 5,000 views. So therefore, that's very, very important as well. So therefore, thanks a lot. And again, committed for that. 49 AI bot is my age. When we talk about South, we talk about Sri Lanka, and that's where they never really perform. Why is that? Pranjal, why are they not performing? Look at where Sri Lanka were a few years ago. Look at how they played in the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers this time around. Um, they're okay, right? So the point is for me is that these underdeveloped nations, look at the Philippines. It needed 5 years to really settle in. Sri Lanka is doing it, I think, for 2 or 3 years now. Properly, they started off with Wasim Razik, and Wasim Razik from Berlin, former Union Berlin player who came to South Asia, played for Gokulam, actually won the I League. I remember 2022, he was one of the winners of the I League. So therefore that as well. Even now, U20, they're trailing against Maldives. Okay. Nepal as well. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Again, it's not so easy. Let's say, hey, listen, I bring in XYZ player and suddenly we will be better. It takes time. And that is something which is it's proving time and again. It's not so easy to say, listen, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then next week you'll be better. No, that doesn't happen. It takes time. And that is development is not a shortcut. Right. With that, I'll come to an end once more. If you haven't, please do like this video. Um, and if you haven't, please, please subscribe to the channel, help me grow. And therefore, that's it. And again, Rahul, we will never play someone so the question will stay unanswered. And Hamza settled in quickly. Yes, he did. And that shows you the class. As per you, all those you're covering for which you were high and which were low. And the high years would be 2014 with the launch of the ISL, 2019 with our good performances in the AFC Asian Cup. And 2025, 26 would be my biggest lows. 25 would be most probably the biggest low. And with that, I slowly come to an end. As I said again and again and again, if you haven't, please do leave a thumbs up, a like here. And if you haven't, share with other people to maybe have a look at the watch along. And if you haven't, do subscribe to the channel. And then I'll answer Rahul's question. FIFA series is just a name given to matches, teams from around the world to come together to play against each other. And with that, I'll catch you most probably on Wednesday night for Indian football and more discussion. Tomorrow, most probably, I don't have time, but I'll catch you then. Good night, everyone.